Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here. Before we get started, let's get the shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Android Only Please. Android Only Please was first to say first in one of my recent videos and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I have a review of a neat drone. This is the Simtoo XT175 ferry drone. Now, I've had this drone for about 2 months now, and the reason I haven't done a review on it yet is because when they shipped these, they shipped them with an app that was working for those who own iOS type systems, Apple phones. But the app that they had for Androids was not operative. It was not complete. You couldn't do a compass calibration. Because of that, if you flew with your Android device without doing a compass calibration, this thing was prone to going into toilet bowl circling and eventually crashing. So it was not ready when it first came out 2 months ago for Android users. But since then, I knew that this was going to happen eventually, especially before Christmas. Simtoo has finally updated the Android app to allow you to do compass calibrations. Now, there was other issues that I ran into too. It was automatically landing. I don't know if that's been corrected with the app. I'm hoping it has, but we'll find out here shortly in the flight. Other things, follow me and waypoints didn't have those features, or they weren't operative in the Android version. We're going to see if those have been corrected too with the latest version of the app. But all in all, this is a special drone, and I really want it to work. I hope it works. And the reason being, it's a tiny little drone. It's a brushless motor little drone. It has a 1080p camera that can be swiveled up or down that also records to microSD card slot, so that it should provide relatively good video, hopefully. It has a reasonably sized battery, a 950 milliamp hour battery, 2S battery. However, it is proprietary, keep that in mind. And on top of having a GPS system to hold it stable, it also has optical flow sensor on the bottom to also help keep it stable, especially for indoor flying. If you want to do indoor flying, that's where this would come into play. Outdoors, not so much. You want to use the GPS if you can. So let's, actually, before we do, let me go over the controller. Very important on this controller. This controller, to do a gyro calibration, you can do gyro calibrations with this, but to do such, you bring both sticks down and out. This controller also has this scroll wheel on top. It is not for moving the lens up or down on the quadcopter. That's manually done. So this is just inoperative. Ignore that. To start the motors, you press this button here. And if you land the drone and stop the motors, you have to unlock the motors once more. So that's an idiosyncrasy of this drone, is that if you do a landing and you want to take off again, you have to unlock, and to do that you hold down this button here. And you can switch between hover or GPS, I believe, and altitude hold by a quick press of this button here, and a long press of this is return to home and landing. So that's about it. Let's fire up the drone and see if they fixed the problems with the app. So hope you enjoy this flight. Okay, this is the Simtoo Ferry app, available in Google Play and iTunes. And notice in the lower left corner it says Wi-Fi frequency setting. If you click on that, notice that you can switch between 2.4 gigahertz and 5.8 gigahertz. I'm not going to do that though, folks. I'm backing out of this. But one important note is this defaults to 5.8 gigahertz on startup. So if you don't have a 5G capable phone, you're not going to be able to switch to 2.4 gigahertz. You're going to need to find somebody that has a 5G capable phone or device to load this app up and then switch the drone into 2.4 gigahertz, unfortunately. I don't think Simtoo realized that. They probably should have defaulted to 2.4 gigahertz, and that would allow both camps that have 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz phones to use this out of the box. But let's hit connect. And we are going to be using the remote controller for this first part of this flight. And let's make sure we have connection, and we do. Now, I want to record video, so we're going to switch to video camera, and then we're going to hit record. And noticing that we got 13 satellites recording right now, we should be good to go. So let's hit the start button and see if the motors start, and they do. And you should take off right away as soon as those motors start. Reason being, you're going to have to unlock it and redo it again. Now let's check the stability of this thing. Okay, I didn't do the compass calibration, and I need to show you that. So let's do the landing. Press the land button. Let it land on the pad. I forgot to do the compass calibration. And to do such, you go into the calibration settings, and that's in the upper right corner, or the settings, and we're going to select calibration. And we're going to do the compass calibration. Now, it really doesn't tell you how to do such, but here's how I do it, folks. You know, it just shows that little drawing there. But hit calibrate, and what I like to do is I do end over ends while pointing the drone in the direction of north. 3 of these. Then I put it sideways and do it 3 of these like this. Okay, I did that. And also point it north and do rotates around longitudinal axis too. So did that complete the... No, almost done. And also, if it doesn't finish, try with some of these and some of these. Okay, let's go back into the air again. Xing out. We're still recording. Let me stop that recording. And start it again. Okay, and again, starting the motors. And if they don't start, remember we have to unlock it. So hold this button down on the right for about 3 seconds until it beeps, and then hit start again. And the motor should start here shortly. There they go. And then throttle. So remember, hit that button until you hear a beep, and then hit start, and the motors will start if they don't start for you. Well, it's holding its position rather well. We have a lot of satellites right now, 15. I want to put my glasses on first, and fly it with my glasses, because we're going to go distant here shortly. But first off, I want to check one thing. I'm going to go downfield and turn. Normally this would go into landing mode when I turn. And it looks like it's trying to do such. It says landing in the upper left corner. But it's not landing. So that's cool. So let's go out about 150 meters and try something. Let's see how much range we can get with this thing. Going out, going out. I'm not going to go too far because I want to get the drone to come back again. But let's do return to landing. Holding the button down. And let's see if it comes back and lands. I held the return to landing button down. It's coming back. The app has crashed. Hitting connect again. Controller, flying with the controller. Hitting video camera again, starting the recording again. But the app crashed during when I went out too far. So keep that in mind too, folks. The app can crash. But let's see how accurate this return to home and landing is. Well, it looks like it's going to be off about a couple meters. Okay, it comes down fast till it's about 10 feet up, and then it slows down its descent. And it crashed again, hitting connect one more time. Remote controller. Can I stop the descent? Let's see. Nope. It's going to take its way all the way down to landing. Okay, so we did a return to landing that time. So putting it back on its pad, and again holding down this unlock button one more time, and then hitting start to start the motors. Now there's one thing about this drone. It is fast. Let's see if how fast it is. So pushing forward, fast and maneuverable for a little drone like this. But it doesn't do flips, so folks, so don't expect flips. Okay, it's not doing an automatic landing, although it's, what's it say here? Hold on. I gotta take my glasses. It's saying optical flow right now. It's not in GPS. That's probably because I hit this button here, hover. There we go. So this hover button, this return to land hover button switches between GPS and optical flow. Let's see how fast it is in GPS mode now. GPS mode is slower. So if you want to fly at optical flow, it's much faster in optical flow. Let's go back to optical flow. And again, optical flow is somewhat, or no, we're still in GPS. Let's press that button one more time. Not switching back to optical. Hey, I'm hearing a helicopter, folks. I'm going to have to land here shortly. I'm not going to go too far, but I hear a helicopter. So hold on, folks. We're going to land it for a second, and then we'll take off again. Always land if you hear a helicopter approaching. Actually, never mind. He's off in the distance. I don't think he's coming this way. So, but while we're here, let's sync up the cameras. The video camera. Are we still recording? No, we're not. So we're going to go up a bit. I'm going to take a picture. Let's take a picture. Take another picture. Take another picture. And one more. That's its camera, folks. Now switching back to video mode, hitting video, and we're still in GPS. Let's try these follow me and see if that works, or any of these in the upper right corner. And no, they still haven't incorporated that into the design yet. How about the upper left corner there? It's just recording. Is it supposed to be following? Doesn't seem to be. Let's hit that button again. So follow me still has not been incorporated into the Android app, nor has waypoints. So keep that in mind, folks. No waypoints, no follow me yet. So, okay, it looks like the app has crashed again because I'm not seeing myself. I'm stopping the video right there, and there, it's crashed. So let's see if we can restart the app and get back that video. And hitting connect. And that helicopter's coming this way, so I'm going to land it, folks, and hold on, we'll take off again after he passes. So hold on. Okay, I want to connect it to the phone this time. I want to see how the phone works with this. Hitting mobile phone. And see if, okay, we got signal here, and I want to start recording a video. Video is recording, and we still have 16 satellites, and I want to take off, and I think that's that button there. It looks like a airplane. And let's see how the GPS is holding while flying with the phone. Let's go up a bit higher, tapping the up button a bit, and we are recording. Let's see if these special features work while in phone mode. Hitting follow me. Follow me is lit up. Let's see if it actually follows me. Well, what do you know? Okay, for follow me to work, you got to be in phone mode. You got to be flying it with the phone, and it tends to follow you pretty darn closely. So let's see if it can follow me while I'm running. Old man running again. I did this in another video recently, and it came out pretty bad. But this one actually looks cool. Okay, let's just keep it following and it's recording. So if you got this in your phone pocket, it's actually doing a damn good job of follow me. I am surprised. Going this way, let's see if it turns. Oh, it's turning. Old man's going to stop here. That's enough running. You're going to see me dropping the ground here, and this thing's just going to hover here. So, turning off follow me. So what do you know, folks? Follow me does work. Okay, I can turn it off now. Let's come down a little lower. Turn it around. Actually, since they fixed this app, this is not too shabby a drone. Now, if only they would have thought of Android users when they first released this. But I know there's a lot of you guys out there that bought this drone and were unhappy because the app wasn't ready. Well, it seems to be ready now, folks. No waypoints, but follow me works. It actually works rather well when you're using your phone. So I'm actually surprised. It's cool. Now, let's turn it. And I am going to go up higher. How's my battery, by the way? 51%. I got a lot of battery. This thing's got a lot of battery power. This is a great little selfie drone. We're still in GPS mode. Okay. And rotating up there to show the camera. According to its microSD card, let's go up a bit higher. I'm looking at my phone. Rotate a bit from that position there. We're still in GPS. Stater Brothers, I gotta go over there and buy a turkey after this flight. So not a bad little drone. Again, I know a lot of you guys were disappointed when this first came out, but right now it seems to be pretty dang cool with this new app. Again, the follow me only works when you're using your phone. Okay, let's come back down. Let's try an automatic landing from way up there. Confirm. I just hit automatic landing. Let's see it do it. Comes down to that height there. Can we abort that automatic landing? Let's try it when it gets the height we want. Does a slow descent. Slow descent. I'm going to hit that automatic landing button again and see what happens. And hitting it now. Does it stop it? Yes, it does. So you can continue flying. So if you're up high, you can just bring it back down by doing such. Okay, let's go off in the distance there, and let's pitch forward slowly. Let's see what type of range we can get using our phone as the controller. And I want to go to a higher rate, obviously. It seems to be too slow. We go into settings, and we want to go to sensitive, and we want to go, let's try intermediate instead of going all the way to advanced. And then pitching forward. And going up a bit too. And see what type of range we can get with this 5G phone. Just using the phone. Now once we get over there, I'm going to do an automatic return to home and landing. From over there. How far are we? How's our battery? 36%. It's getting a little bit low. Going forward a bit more. That seems to be about it, folks. Let's go a little farther, see if I can get a little more range. I still got more range, but I'm starting to lose signal. So let's do return to home and landing from there. Confirm. Confirm. Oh, it's doing it already. I think it's because of low battery. I didn't tell it to do that. But notice it's doing it at the same altitude that it was at when it took off over there, or when I set it over there. Let's see if I can turn that off before it lands. Hitting that landing button again, and it did turn it off, so I don't want to land just yet. Okay, let's go up to the highest setting, highest sensitive setting, advanced, closing, because I want to see how fast this can go. Okay, and closing. And pitching forward. It doesn't want to go. I think that's because we are on low battery. It just wants to stay here. Oh, there we go. Is its light blinking? Hold on, folks. Yeah, its light is blinking, folks. See? Let me bring it down and show you. So that's another indication that we are low battery power. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's telling us the light, you know, we should be landing about now. And we still got about significant power, but I'm going to call it quits here because I don't want to run it down all the way. This is actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. I actually really like it. Let's see if I can, oh, I'm not going to do a hand landing. I was going to do one, but that'll hurt me. So hitting start, or hitting land, which is that button there, and then hitting confirm. And let it go to the ground. Not too bad. It was worth the wait, folks. Again, I didn't want to, when this first came out and the Android app was not operational, I didn't want to do a video because I know everybody's going to poo-poo it right away and say, it's worthless. It's not worthless. I knew that they were going to eventually come out with a revision to the app, and they did. And it's not too bad. I kind of like it now. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also, make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So, give it a try, folks.
Thank you.